Well, hello friends. This is Tina. Welcome to my channel. It's been a long time, right? Well, the reason why I'm uploading this video now because I was so excited when I saw this quick tutorial made by Gina K. It's about faux embossing and how to create it. So I went on ahead and tried this myself before going to bed. She used a craft paper for this and two shades of ink. Now, this is a stamp set that I haven't used before. Actually, there are a lot of stamp sets that I haven't used ever since I bought them. I'm just glad that I have this time to play with the stamp sets. So this is a stamp set by The Ton, and it's a floral stamp set, which I'm going to be using for this faux embossing project. Watch out for my boo-boo later so that you don't make the same mistake as I did. So here I'm trying to see what's the best layout for the stamp should be for this card or card front. And so I don't want the entire floral image to show up on the card. So instead of putting the paper right at the very corner of the Misty platform, I moved it towards the middle so that I can put the stamp and lay it out the way I want it to appear on the card front. Now that I know how the stamp image should be printed on the paper, I'm trying to make sure that the paper is aligned to the lines or the guides on the Misty stamping platform. I'm going to be using this Memento Rich Cocoa ink for the first stamping image. I feel that another inking of the floral stamp is needed to have a really rich print on the paper itself. There, that's so much better. Darker inking on the paper of the florals. So if you can see the cloth that I'm using to clean my rubber or my stamp, my polymer stamp is I think this is the same cloth that Tim Holtz uses for when he works on his table. It's a kind of cheesecloth that came when I ordered it. It came really in a large size, so I cut it in half and just sewed the edges so that it's clean and won't tatter. And as what Gina K said, once the first stamp is laid on the paper, you need to move the paper a bit to the left and a bit downwards for the second stamping, which is on white ink. So this time I'm going to use white ink by Hero Arts. I'm going to juice up my polymer stamp. And here goes nothing. Gina said you can stamp like twice or thrice or even 4 times, depending on your preference and depending on how rich of a white ink you want on your paper. So this is the second one. The only problem here is that my paper moved. So this is the boo-boo that I committed when stamping. I didn't realize that the paper already moved, and so, oh my gosh.
Uh-oh!
You can say that again. Uh-oh. The paper moved, and so, oh no. Okay, no problem. I'm going to use the other side for my second attempt. Now I know what to look out for. I need to make sure that the paper doesn't move for when I stamp the white ink on the paper. Here we go. Stamping again with rich cocoa and onto the paper, making sure that it's crisp. Oh, there. That's perfect. That's so perfect. No need to stamp the second time with the cocoa ink, right? You see how crisp and clear that image is? I'm really trying to make sure that the stamp polymer is clear of the cocoa ink before I use it for my white ink because I don't want to contaminate it with the different color. Now making sure that the paper is aligned and won't move once I move it to a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right. See, I'm trying to use the magnets to make sure that I mark the edges of the paper so that to make sure that it doesn't move when I stamp the white image. There you go. Okay, that's first layer. Let's go for the second stamping of the white ink. Looking good, looking good. Oh my goodness. That is really pretty. I think we did it. Voila. Thank you, Gina K, for your tutorial.